Hey Falcon fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Atlanta Falcons Today. It is Thursday, and we need to jump into a matchup preview for the Monday night game, which you'll be able to watch on national TV because it's the only game on Monday night between your Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets, the Zach Wilson-less New York Jets, as he's recovering from a minor knee surgery. Just like last week, you guys liked the video, we're going to do it again. My top 5 players to watch. What are the 5 players that I'm really interested in seeing actually get on the football field, and what could be the dress rehearsal game? I mean, with the new 3-game preseason schedule, some teams do it all on game 2, some teams wait till game 3, some teams rest people on game 3, so we don't know exactly what Atlanta's going to do. Have not got an update here on an early Thursday morning. However, I want to jump in and take a look at this matchup. So obviously, you get the line. Falcons are 2-point favorites. Yeah. Over under 37. I mean, unless you want to bet on this game, which you can. Those numbers don't really matter. Yes, it was fun to win last week, but in the end, what matters is, do players look like they're doing the right thing? Does the team look decent? Are they, calling the right plays? How's the defense looking? Like, all these things are way more important than the actual end of this score. But I do think the big important factor coming up on Monday night's game is that the starters need to have a good, solid couple of series. And you saw some decent stuff by the starting offense, like Marcus Mariota had some decent moments. No Drake London in this one, obviously, due to the injury, but they still need to go ahead and show pass protection and the ability to run the football. Those are the 2 big things Atlanta has struggled with for seemingly a very long time, the past couple of years. And so continue to show your commitment to the run, show that the offensive line is at least better than it was last year, and let's protect Marcus Mariota. I know he can run, but he doesn't need to run 24/7. And then, of course, defensively, this team has got to be way better. That opening drive by the Detroit Lions, DeAndre Swift was fantastic. You cannot be gashed for 5 and 6 yards per rusher. You're going to lose a lot of football games this year. And so I want to see really the offense protect, really both lines, I guess. Defensive line, show me what you can do. Give me a little bit of hope that this can be a solid front 7, and at least a mediocre front 7, and not a completely terrible front 7 that it was this past year. Okay, a couple of updates here. An injury update for Isaiah Oliver, who has been out recently. He is expected to be healthy week 1. It's not a serious injury, not going to be out for a long period of time, but people are wondering, where's Isaiah Oliver? Is he going to be the nickel guy this year? The answer is yes. He's expected to be good to go week 1 against the Saints, but he will not be out there, obviously, on Monday night or anytime soon at practice. Bryan Edwards as well. He had missed, obviously, that first preseason game. He had that minor injury, but he was out earlier this week for the birth of his son, and so unsure if he's going to play on Monday night. Obviously, if his son was born on Monday, he's just a couple of days old, and so I'm not sure the paternity leave that NFL players get. I'm sure it's kind of a case-by-case situation based on where you're at in terms of trying to make a roster, or where you're at in terms of the coaching staff. Like, it's I don't know the paternity leave stuff, but hey, that's where he was. People were noticing that he was out earlier this week, and so obviously Edwards may or may not play. We've not seen him play in an actual football game, as he missed the game against the Detroit Lions with that minor injury. All right, we'll get to my top 5 players to watch here in just 1 second. First, how much should the starters play on Monday night? I think you need at least a quarter. I'd go for a quarter. I'm fine with 3 or 4 series on both sides of the football. Even if the Jets want to pull their starters, you don't get to see Zach Wilson, but you do get Joe Flacco, solid player, especially in the preseason. I think last year with Philadelphia, he had a good couple of games. I think the starters need to play at least a quarter. Let me know what you guys think down below right now. Okay, first player that I'm looking at here, we mentioned Desmond Ridder last week. I'm looking at Marcus Mariota because Ridder was really good. And when you talk about Marcus Mariota, he very much is a bridge quarterback, but he's trying to revitalize his career and be the long-term solution either in Atlanta or somewhere else. And so with that being said, there's got to be some additional pressure on on Marcus Mariota due to the fact that Ridder looked so solid. He looked so calm. We talked about that. So collected. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, murky quarterback and panic. Yes, he didn't have the best of throws. That touchdown pass, the first one, the game winner, the second one. I mean, there was some good stuff there by Ridder. And if you're a starter like Mariota is right now, you got to feel him breathing down your neck just a little bit. And so I think Mariota needs to come out. He needs to look solid, and he needs to go ahead and continue to put a lot of faith in the fact that Falcon fans want him to be the starter week 1. But as soon as he slips up, or if he starts to struggle, or Ridder starts playing even better, his time as QB1 on the depth chart will start to kind of slowly fade away. And so definitely keeping an eye on Mariota in this one. That's why I think the starters need a whole quarter. He needs a couple of drives. We need to see him escape the pocket, need to see him stay in the pocket, need to see him make some good throws, make some solid decisions, and move this football down the field on a Jets defense that is young but not horrific. I mean, they got Sauce Gardner in the draft. They got some decent young linebackers. The pass rush is pretty good. It's not a bad football team overall. And so very curious to see how Mariota is going to play. Now, who are you more excited to watch? A lot of you guys might answer Desmond Ridder for this one, but I'm curious. On Monday night, you more interested in watching Marcus Mariota or Desmond Ridder? Type DR down for Desmond Ridder or MM down for Marcus Mariota. Okay, next player I'm definitely keeping an eye on. He was one of my winners from last week is Qadree Ollison. I mean, where did this guy come from? Ollison was always at the bottom of the depth chart, barely got featured in any of the offensive plays since he was drafted the past couple of years, and yet Ollison had a couple of nice runs. I mean, he was pretty solid, and I'm very much sitting back going, what if they had a couple of backs, Damian Williams, Tyler Algier, Qadree Ollison, who can kind of, feed off each other, be a 1-2-3 punch, and give this team somewhat of a balance on offense. I mean, they were horrific running the football. Really, all of the last years of Matt Ryan's career. And Matt Ryan had, no integrity from a defensive perspective where defenses would suck up to stop the run. They knew they were going to throw the football. They could blitz the heck out of Matt Ryan and not be afraid of some running back gashing you. And I think Ollison had a couple of runs where I went, wow, good job, Qadree Ollison. So I'm very curious to see if they keep feeding him, where he's going to wind up in the depth chart, and how this running back depth chart as a whole is going to go ahead and shape up. But I liked what I saw. I want to see some more on Monday night. Now, I mentioned betting on this game earlier. If you guys do want to bet on this game, or you guys want to go ahead and bet on any other Falcons game, obviously coming up, week 1, week 2, week 3, any Falcon game you want, do it with our friends at BetUS. Chatsports.com/FalconsBet is the link that you need. You see it on your screen right now. Use that promo code Falcons125. Get a 125% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up. Excuse me. And bet on the Falcons. I mean, again, you can bet on preseason games. You can totally do that right here. Over under 37. Falcons 2-point favorites right now. Again, jump in on the betting game with our friends at BetUS. Now, I have not seen an update on Troy Andersen, whether he's going to play or not. Did not play on that opening game. Will we see him on Monday night? I sure hope so. I want to see Troy Andersen. I think he has been one of the brighter young rookies that this team has had the past couple of years. He's instantly taken over this linebacker spot and shown that he's ready to go. I think he's still a rookie, and obviously there are still some ups and downs to be had, but let's work the kinks out. If he's healthy, which again is an if right now, I've not seen any update. Maybe you watch this on Saturday, and it's like, oh, he's not playing on Monday. Why are you talking about him? Or, oh, he is going to play. Not sure as of filming this. And of course, we know you got to film these, before you watch them. Is how it works. So not sure if he's going to play or not, but if he can, I am very excited to see what Troy Andersen is going to do, because he was kind of a surprise from a draft picks perspective, because we didn't talk about a lot of him in the pre-draft, but I think he can be a really, really good player, and I'm pumped to see him on the football field. Okay, before we go ahead and get into the final two, both defensive players, can we get to 8,000 subscribers by week 1? What do you think? I think we can get pretty darn close. If you guys think we can get to 8K subs by week 1, let me know down below by hitting that red subscribe button. If you appreciate what we do, you're excited for the rest of training camp and preseason, excited for our chat sports coverage here on the channel, go down below and hit that red subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay. Arnold Ebiketie was very, very impressive in that game against the Lions. He's definitely number 4 here on this list. And again, we're not going in any particular order, so it's not like 1 through 4. It's just kind of, 5 players. He was quick. He was getting into the backfield. He was disrupting some plays, and you go, maybe they found an outside, pass rusher who can actually get to the quarterback. I mean, when was the last time you were excited about a pass rusher? We got excited about Dante Fowler, but he turned out to be kind of a dud. Ebiketie looked so solid against the Lions. I just want to see a repeat, and I just hope that this kid has a solid rookie year. Not going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. We know that, but give me 6 sacks. Give me 7 sacks. Be healthy. Be, progress week to week. That's all we're asking for here. I'm very excited to see what Ebiketie is going to look like. He looked so solid against the Lions. Let me see what he is able to do. If they could have some sort of a pass rush this year, they could be a little bit more dangerous than a lot of the national pundits are giving them credit for, and that's serious, right? That's very exciting. Okay, final player, Dee Alford, got the interception in the game against the Detroit Lions. Obviously battling for, a backup spot right now, but with a couple of injuries in the backfield right now, he's getting some more playing time. Excited to see what he is going to be able to do. I think he makes the roster. The question is, how high can he go ahead and go? But he would be another kind of lesser-known guy that you can watch in the second half and kind of maybe get a good indication on, how the second-team depth chart looks, the third-team depth chart looks, and how these DBs, which are the strength of this defense for sure, how well they're going to go ahead and look. You guys got a score prediction for this game? I know it's preseason, Thomas. It's preseason. Score. No, I want a score prediction. Let's see if you're accurate. Why not? Have some fun. Yeah, of course, it's a comment, so it's there, and so you can go back and check it after Monday and see if you got it right. I think Atlanta might win this one. I mean, again, doesn't matter. No, but it's still fun. So give me a score prediction down below right now in the comment section. I want to see how you guys feel about this and how you think Atlanta could look in what could be their second straight win. Remember, they hadn't won a preseason game since like 2018, 2019. TikTok hadn't been invented, and they won it last week against the Detroit Lions. Fun to watch on Hard Knocks, by the way, too, as well. Either way, go down below and give me your score prediction. Okay, all-time hero today on our Atlanta Falcons news and rumor video. Be sure to subscribe. Guys at Chat Sports have plenty of great content coming up almost every day here on the channel. At least the promise to you here is that we will give you nonstop, constant updates, whether it's, every other day or every 3 days, but most of the time, it's every single day. And so if you love the Falcons, I know you guys do. Almost 8,000 of you guys have subscribed to our channel. Grow this channel, help us continue to go, and go down below and hit that red subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay, all time for today on our Atlanta Falcons news and rumor video. I'm your host, Thomas Mott, as we go ahead and sign off. Stay safe out there. And enjoy the fact that you get to relax this weekend. And then Monday night, after that, a long, hard work day, you get some Falcons football on national television. Enjoy that game, and we'll see you guys in the next video. For the channel, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.